This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire, the no-show. Who set you back because they didn't show up on day one, or day two, or ever again. And now your product launch is delayed because you're talking to alien abduction podcasters to track them down. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can help make sure your next hire sticks. In fact, businesses who use LinkedIn are 24% less likely to reopen a role in the next 12 months. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, where we take a deep dive into the lore of the Final Fantasy universe, such as the characters, stories, and so much more. Hosted by Ben of Temeria and Steve-O. Welcome back, Warriors of Light, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Lorecast. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Steven.
Yo!
And we are
Long time no see.
here. Yeah, I know, right? We just did, the recording, as of we're recording this, the previous day we recorded Dragon Ball, so, yeah, normally there's a day in between where we get a break from each other, but not this week.
No, get to see each other like every day this week.
But today we are bringing you a trio of enemies. They're technically one, but it's a trio, I would say. They're technically
awesome.
one enemy. Which are...
If we're counting them as enemies?
I mean, they're among other things. They're enemies,
Yes.
their abilities, and all summons and whatnot of the sort. So we are diving into the Magus Sisters, which actually come up multiple times through Final Fantasy, as much as people don't realize.
Yeah, a lot more than I thought.
Right? So the Magus Sisters, the three Magus Sisters are recurring characters in Final Fantasy who appear as a triad. The first appear in the Final Fantasy IV, Sandy being the tallest and middle sister, Cindy is the portly and oldest sister, and Mindy is the smallest and youngest sister. They are associated with the Delta attack.
We're going to talk about it later, but there's a fight that I particularly can't stand with them.
You know what's really funny?
Talk about it.
Now that I think about it, the Delta attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if I'm sure it did. Yu-Gi-Oh! Literally stole this from Final Fantasy with the Harpy Ladies. Because
Probably.
when you have all three of them out, you can use a spell card with Harpy Lady Sisters, which is a effect monster of all three in one card. There is a spell card you can put down called Delta. Is it Delta Harpy Attack or Delta Attack? One of the two. And it's a triangle, which this is what this is. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of stole this from there.
Yu-Gi-Oh would have to, with the amount of cards that they have. I'm certain that they have been inspired by other works in order to get their cards.
Anyway, so getting into their appearances, obviously they start with Final Fantasy IV. So the Magus Sisters appear as a boss at the top of the Tower of Zot, where they are minions of...
It's not voice acted, so...
Barbarossa?
Oh, wait, it is voice acted in 14. Oh, well, you haven't got there yet, but...
No, I have not. Is that Barbarossa?
Sure.
Of the air, one of Golbez's archfiends. They attack using the Delta attack, which Sandy casts Reflect on Cindy and Mindy, who use a level 2 elemental spell, or a bio, on Cindy, reflecting it on Cecil's party. Cindy can revive her allies, unless it's a good idea to concentrate the party's attack on her first.
Yeah. They are kind of annoying here, but nowhere near what they have been in other games.
Yeah.
Especially because you're about to fight Barbaricia, however you say that name. I don't
Hey,
know.
see, I'm not the only one today.
That one's not voice acted. I can't help you with that.
No, that's true. That is very true. And then we go into Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. So Cindy, Mindy, and Sandy are bosses fought in the subterranean, where they fight the exact same way as the previous game and can be dealt with the same manner. Just Box Girl just says, just call her Barbie.
Yeah, that works. That's what you need to do. Whenever we have a name that comes up, you're like, if it comes up multiple times, just give them a nickname.
Just
I
give
forget
her a
what
nickname.
there was. I think it was a 13 one that we were doing where there was somebody's name that had to get said like 1,000 times. It felt like, and it was just an impossible name.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think you gave
remember.
him a nickname on that one.
I wouldn't put it past myself to do so. I do so many podcasts. It's hard to keep everything together in the head. Mainly pronunciations of things because they do way too much.
Words are hard.
It's mainly Star Wars.
Oh
Just
yeah.
all the pronunciation stuff. So now they skip 6 games and they now appear in Final Fantasy X. So the Magus Sisters appear as an optional Aeon found in Remium
Temple.
Remium.
I don't know.
Is that Remium?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't
Let's go
remember
with
if that one's said out loud.
Remium Temple, after opening its back door with the Flower Scepter and the Blossom Crown, when Anima and Yojimbo, gosh, are recruited. The Magus Sisters act as 3 separate players, and moves cannot be controlled, only suggested with shouting commands such as fight, help each other, and go, go, go. However, their moves and stats are very strong, making them worth using.
They are my favorite one to use in the game. Not my favorite summon, but my favorite one to use as far as like if I know I really just don't want to deal with the fight. They're so OP.
I'm trying to remember what the Magus Sisters.
They all have separate. They're basically like 3 separate party members, so they all have their own health. They all have their own attacks and everything like that. And yes, you can't control them, but you can be like, "Hey, please fight," or basically like fight or help each other as cure. Go go! I forget what go 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 is. I remember what that did.
I'm trying to remember what their.
That might be like their secondary skill. What they look like?
Oh, okay. So they're bug forms. Okay, I didn't know what versions of their appearance they used, and I can't remember on the top of my head because they have multiple appearances. So
yeah, this one they're bugs, but awesome bugs.
But awesome bugs. So when the sisters perform their overdrive, they surround the enemy party in 8 crystals, 4 of blue hue and 4 of red-orange hue. This is a reference back to Final Fantasy IV, where they were 4 blue crystals on the surface world and 4 red-orange crystals of the underworld. Oh, that's nice.
Man, I love a callback like that. Thank you. That's one of the best things about Final Fantasy is the callbacks.
There's so many
especially
callbacks. So many callbacks.
Just small little ones that you would never even think of. That's how you know the devs were actually paying attention, being like, "Oh yeah, remember this from this old game? Let's stick that in there."
Right.
It's really cool.
And then the dark versions of the sisters can be fought as super bosses in the PAL International and HD remaster versions of Final Fantasy X. They are located at the Mushroom Rock Road after the events of Bevel. They can be fought together or separately if the player manages to outrun their summoners on the path to the elevator.
God bless you if you'd want to do the dark version fight of the Magus Sisters. I do not have the time to put it to that game.
Oh, they're literally took their color palette and just have them in black and gray. But the same character model. Oh, that makes sense.
The dark versions of the summons are just not fun. I think Mr. Evil did the fights whenever he platinumed it or 100%ed it, but that takes a commitment to that game that I do not have.
Understandable. And then Final Fantasy X-2, the Magus Sisters return as the second Ion battle, waiting to impede Yuna, Riku, and Pain's venture into the far plane.
YRP.
Hmm?
Oh, I said YRP.
Oh,
I can't
YRP.
imagine. The little amount that I played of that game with the gameplay, that fight seems not a lot of fun. If they're similar to the original, no thanks.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. And then we get to everyone's favorite game, Final Fantasy XI. Sorry, that's always going to be a joke to me.
Apparently, it is some people's favorite, though.
That is true. I've met people in person saying this is their favorite game. I don't know how, but hey, you do you. So the Shikari sisters, also known as the Sin Hunters, are a group of Mithrin hunters encountered during the Chains of Promathia main scenario. The sisters start out as the antagonist group, aiming to capture Prish and Cardinal Midrin. Again, don't know anything about 11, so I'm sorry if I'm butchering things here for you.
I'm positive this is not even voice acted either.
Oh, I can't. No, God, no, this game is not voice acted. But later join the adventure's entourage to stop the Twilight God. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And then while the group is not directly referred as the Magus Sisters in game, they serve as Final Fantasy's 11 parents of the recurrent group, as confirmed by the Summon Library in Dissidia Final Fantasy, simply referring to as Shikari X, Shikari Y, Shikari Z. They wield the sisters' respective weapons, a scythe, daggers, and polearm, and their own versions of the Delta attack in the form of a skill chaining. Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure they don't have those weapons in the original. I guess it must be their weapons in 11. But that's cool, though.
Yes.
Scythe, daggers, and a polearm?
No, I mean, that's their original weapons. I'm pretty
In
sure
4?
that's what they... I think so. Pretty sure.
I thought they were just witches.
No, they might have been. I don't remember. Or wait, did they have... I don't know if they had scythes back then. I don't think they did.
They don't have weapons in 10, I know that. It's just all magic.
Oh, no, they do. The SNES versions, they have them with weapons.
Oh, they sure do, don't they?
They do.
Look at that.
Oh,
now
God,
I need to see.
I forgot they had the 3D versions. I'm looking at
they don't.
God, they look... What the heck am I looking at in this 3D versions? They're just in, like, weird suits.
Yeah.
That's weird. All right, anyway. Now we get to our favorite game, Final Fantasy XIV.
Hey, now.
Well, my favorite, I guess, should say. The Magus Sisters appear in
This
Final
is not
Fantasy
my favorite fight.
14 Endwalker as lunar primals who serve as the final boss of the Tower of Zot. They are a trinity of goddesses long revealed by the people of... Oh, you might have to help me on this one because I haven't gotten this far. Thavnir? Thavnir. Oh god. Cinderuva, the eldest, is said to be the bearer of the wisdom. Sandaruva, that of prosperity, and Mindiruva, the youngest, in ingenuity. That's the word.
So they just got a little creative with the names, but it's basically Cindy, Sandy, and Mindy in that. Just like in 10.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight is you haven't got that.
Obviously not. I
don't remember if you're an Endwalker or not.
I'm not yet. I am leveling up my paladin. He is now level 74. So I'm trying to get that to 80, then I'm going to start the whole Endwalker stuff.
Play the MSQ bit.
I know, I need to.
It should take you like a day to level a tank. From 74 to 80.
I'm sorry that I have a busy schedule.
No. Put the time in. I even played it
guess
today. I
I'll
didn't even
take
feel like it.
PTO to play 14.
I may have done that today.
Oh, great.
Wasn't feeling it today. I said, you know what I want to do? 14 and Octopath. Taking the day.
Man, I wish I could do that.
Half a day.
I have to schedule myself 2 weeks in advance for that stuff.
I put in a part of a day.
Fair.
But
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that fight is because it's similar to 4, where basically, like, if the rest of the party doesn't know, it's a dungeon. So if the rest of the party doesn't know to attack one at a time, it is a nightmare because you are going to die if you don't focus on one sister at a time.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Gotta love that. It's a dungeon fight, it's not a raid.
it's a dungeon, and it's
Really?
yeah.
I'm
Tower
shocked.
Zot, yeah.
I'm shocked that Tower Zot's not a raid.
No, it's a dungeon. It's a really fun dungeon, but that one, yeah, in particular, because they AOE basically the entire arena, and it's just you're constantly moving and trying to make sure you're attacking just one sister.
All right, good to know. So now we have Final Fantasy 16, which threw me when I was doing this. So male versions of the Magus Sisters, known as the Magus Brothers, appear as the rank Notorious mark. They are a trio of Iron Kingdom soldiers named Sandwind, Mendwind, and Sindwind.
I don't remember this at all, but sure.
It's a Notorious mark. It's one of those random bounties that you get.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, that's all.
Of course, they're the male versions in this one.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Then we move into Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So yeah, we are doing some of the side games today because they appear not. That was all the mainline games.
I feel like they're mostly in like the side
stuff. Yeah. So the Magus Sisters appear as Liliths and fought in mission number 77. Free Bagubo.
No.
Baguba, where they are known as Naga, and each know only one of 3 abilities the Lilith can use. Cindy uses Poison Frog, Sandy uses Twister, and Mindy uses Kiss. When they are all defeated, Mindy will say she should have used her special attack, a reference to the Magus Sisters' Delta attack. Okay. And then we go... So what?
I can't imagine that fight is much fun in Tactics.
No, I can't either. Then we have Final Fantasy Dimensions 2. So the Magus Sisters appear as a summon. In addition to appearing as a group of summon, each Magus Sister appears as a separate signet for each player to obtain. Each of their special attacks are based on their abilities from Final Fantasy's 10 appearance.
What is Dimensions 2?
Dimensions 2, oh gosh, I can't remember what the gameplay was like.
Japanese game, an Android. Oh, it's a mobile game.
Was it? I thought they put this out. Was this Japan only?
That's what it says.
Yeah, Japan only. I thought they did this.
That's what it says.
No, there was a worldwide version. I think it was on. Was this? It was a free-to-play game.
Japan only on Android.
Oh. Never mind. Guess it's Japan only. Well, there you go, everybody. Fun.
I mean, it doesn't exist anymore.
No, they shut down the servers. And the Magus Sisters appear as a non-elemental summon. They only attained after during the Tower of Babel limited time event. Their special attack is Delta Attack, which inflicts non-elemental damage to all enemies and recovers the HP and reduces damage for 2 turns to all party members. All versions of the summon are available to go up to rank 5. Summoning the Magus Sisters costs 2 points from the consumption gauge. Even though none of this now makes any sense because no one can play
it. Yeah. Sorry,
everyone. But with that,
I know you all desperately wanted to play Final Fantasy Dimensions 2, the mobile game.
Desperately wanted to play this, absolutely. But with that, let's take a quick break. thank our amazing patrons, and we'll be right back.
This summer, say I do.
I am marrying a stranger.
Like never before.
Am I crazy?
It's a whole new Married at First Sight on Peacock.
Thank God I woke up in love.
With new experts.
My name is Dr. Lisa.
My name is Paul Brunson.
More couples.
This could be the start of a very successful marriage.
And more surprises.
Or maybe not.
Everything is just not enough.
You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I want my fairy tale ending.
Married at First Sight, now streaming. New episodes Thursdays, only on Peacock.
You mind if we make one more stop before heading back? I need to run a Target.
100%. Let's RTT. You thinking of stuff for the dorm?
Yeah, my mom gave me some good tips on must-have essentials. We for sure need underbed storage, handheld iron for wrinkles, maybe even a mini Keurig for Mondays. Am I right?
All right, bet. Because I was already thinking about keeping my clothes looking fresh at college, so you better be sharing that.
Of course, man. Whatever I get on this run is yours too.
Twin.
But for real, let's go before they close.
Find everything you need for college at Target.
All right, welcome to the middle of the show. We're talking about everything with the podcast. This has nothing to do with the lore of Final Fantasy. Here, we're going to thank all of our amazing patrons, and a huge shout out to TrueSpeak. Thank you so much for supporting us by being an Ultimate Tier patron. And if you too want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/Final Fantasy Lorecast, where you can get free episodes or even join us once a month on the show itself, which our patron chat is next week. So, patrons.
Is it?
It is. Next week is the last week of February.
Patrons, we're about to be on you, especially you, Archer, for not showing up to the chat.
We already know what we're going to talk about.
Oh, I know, but we're gonna have a little conversation about not showing up to the stream.
Oh, yeah, we will. We will or be scrutinized there. Anyway, stay tuned for that. And then you can also support us on Apple and Spotify. Leave 5-star review on Apple with some words or a nice Spotify comment read out loud next time on the show, which we do have a Spotify comment from Summer of Heroes from our last week's episode. It wasn't until my second playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that I met my first Moogle. The minigame wasn't that bad. They're not bad, they're annoying.
Hold on. What game did you start with? How did you never run into a Moogle before?
Yeah, well, no, you have to run through one because I think it's in the story, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you have to go through at least. No, yeah. You have to encounter one to initiate the dens, don't you?
Yeah,
and it's part of the story. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no. Yes. I'm just shocked that Rebirth is the first time they ran into a Moogle. That's why I'm saying, like, what game did you start? What games have you played where this is the first experience? Because they're in every game.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, what?
Everyone except for one.
Yeah, what games are you playing, Summoner? Because now that I think, how is this your first Moogle encounter?
Were they in? They weren't in. I have to pull up our notes, but I'm pretty sure they're in every single one except for one, and maybe they're not in
1. They're not in 7, technically.
Yeah,
they're mentioned in, like, it's like a mythos kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But not like a true actual appearance of it.
Bosco's correct. There were beavers in 2 instead of Moogles.
That's true. Good point.
Were they in 1 then and not 2? No,
they had concept art in 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Go listen to last week's episode where you really want to know about Moogles.
Anyway, we're shocked.
We're shocked. And then you can find us in a few different Discord servers. Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Ben and Friends Podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and the other shows that we host, which are Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Gundam Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, the Witcher Lorecast, and the Dragon Ball Lorecast, which there's now 2 episodes for. Yeah, so go check that out.
Oh yeah, there will be when this comes out.
Yeah, because they both drop on the same day. Both drop on a Friday. So once you get done listening to this, go listen to Dragon Ball. You can hear us all over again on a completely different topic.
Listen to us for 2 hours straight.
It's great.
Over 2 hours this week.
It was a little over an hour.
Yeah.
It depends on how long this episode becomes. But yeah, I mean, right now we're crunching almost 30 minutes. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And yes, Box Girl 6 did have the best movie, obviously.
Oh, yeah. That's
Shout
fair.
out, Mog.
And also, oh no, I'm thinking Stoatskin. Sorry, that's 9.
There is a Mog in 9. But
there is Mog in 9, that is true.
Yeah. There's lots of Mogs in 9. Lots of versions of Mog. But there is a Mog.
Speaking of our favorite game earlier, by the way, have you heard of our favorite game?
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, now with an expanded free trial? You can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and the award-winning Stormlord expansion up to level 70. For free. With no restrictions on playtime. Because I have. I've had it a lot.
Yeah, go play 14.
Shout out Ben Starr. Saw he's going to be in the KupoCon documentary.
In the what?
There's a KupoCon documentary coming out about how that convention started.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah, I saw.
That's great. Hey, Ben Starr, if you want to shout out the podcast while you're there,
also,
you can totally do that.
More Final Fantasy news. I keep getting articles that I am running across.
About 11?
Really chaps my ass. No, not about 11. those are rare, but they do happen. No, I keep getting these articles that I keep coming across, especially in my algorithm, about a new Final Fantasy IX release. The first one got me. I will admit that. I was like, oh, did it happen? No, it's just the Vivi thing.
There is a Vivi hat up for sale now. You can buy your own Vivi hat, by the way.
You can if you got money burning a hole in your pocket.
It's not that much.
It's more than I want to spend on a hat.
That's a fair point.
it's a lot.
I can't say much. I've spent a lot on a Cavalier hat, so.
Well, there you go.
It's made of leather, though. So
it is coming out 2026. They did confirm a 2026 release for, I think it's a book or show. I don't know, but once I saw that it wasn't the game, I got pissed and stopped reading.
Oh, yeah, the children's show.
I think so, yeah.
It's a children's show, yeah.
Well,
also,
man, don't call it a children's show. It's for everyone.
For children, but
I'm going to watch it. Begrudgingly, I'm going to watch it.
That's fair. If you can watch it, if they have it here in the U.S., which they better be. I think that I would imagine. I would hope they would have it in other regions. But they did announce Final Fantasy VII Part 3, whatever the third part's going to be, is going to be a simultaneous release on PC, Xbox Series, PS5, and the Switch 2.
Yeah, multi-platform release. But we still don't have a day, a name, or
a teaser.
Any clips of it or anything.
Nope.
But
no, we have not.
They just wanted to announce that it does exist.
I like Box Girl's comment in the chat right now. Ben Starr voicing Zidane.
I could really save some face with him if he voices Zidane.
Ooh, hey Ben Starr, you want to come on the podcast and talk about everything? By the way, have you heard of Ben Starr?
Hi, I'm Ben Starr, and I adore the Crystal Lawmasters. Ben Starr, I'm the official spokesperson of the Free Company of the Crystal Lawmasters. Come and join them. You feeling good? You'll have me. Here's some emotes that you can use. Ooh, being a Crystal Lawmaster is fun.
Also, I want to clarify
that in there.
I want to clarify the Vivi release is a book.
Oh, it's
about
book.
It's about his childhood.
He had one?
He did with Grandpa.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well,
not big enough to eat yet.
Yeah. Well, let's get back into some more of the Magus Sisters.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Cats, this ad is for you. Has your human ever called you picky, persnickety, choosy? If so, Perfect Bistro cat food is for you. With ingredients like wild-caught tuna and pasture-raised lamb, tantalizing textures, and delectable flavors that meet even the most discerning cat standards. You're not picky, you're just perfectionists. Perfect Bistro, mealtime perfection for every cat. Have your human visit perfectbistro.com.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
So the next game we dive into is Dissidia Final Fantasy, the first one, which is one of the best ones.
Take your word for it.
I don't play NT. So the Magus Sisters appear as a summon that halves the opponent's bravery points and base bravery for a period of time. Oh,
is that their ability points?
Essentially, it's kind of like, if I recall, your bravery points. I forget. Was that the one where you use your special attacks? Yeah, influences damage dealt.
Okay. So it's like the boost in Octopath.
Yes. Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
So the auto version appears after their summoner's opponent deals a bravery break on the summoner and shows their Final Fantasy X artwork, while their manual version shows their Final Fantasy IV artwork. The Magus Sisters auto version can be attained in the third stage of the Destiny Odyssey X storyline, and its manual version can be attained in its second stage. Cool.
Neat.
And then we get to Dissidia 12 Final Fantasy. The Magus Sisters are a summon stone with the same function as in Dissidia. Their auto version is now found in Chapter 4, Guidance of the Moon, of the Scenario 13. The manual version can be purchased from the certain Moogle shops for 30 KP. And I'm assuming that is Koopa points.
I would assume so.
KP related to Moogles.
It's gonna be Koopa.
Yep,
points.
Koopa point. Oh my god, I was right. Yes. And then in Final Fantasy NT, or Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, Yuna can summon Mindy's glyph to use Pasado. Yeah, I don't like NT. It's a fun arena fighter, but there's literally no story. It's just an arena fighter, just to be one. So it was So it's just a me thing.
Even Tekken and Mortal Kombat have stories.
Right. Exactly. For crying out loud. And then Final Fantasy Lost Stranger. This is probably one of my favorite iterations of them. So the Magus Sisters appear as the antagonists of the manga's second arc in Mystia. They are featured in promotional artwork. The sisters are wanted criminals who have committed several infamous acts of terrorism as members of the Forbidden Arts Guild. Their goal is to destroy the current order and establish a new one. So if nobody knows, the manga, The Lost Stranger, is phenomenal. It is great. So, like, every single volume has so many different references to previous Final Fantasy titles. And it's so good. A lot of it's based on 14. Just saying in there.
That's why you love it.
Yeah, maybe. And it's also an isekai. It's literally and I've said this on the show before, the main protagonist and his sister gets isekai'd by Truck-kun, go figure, get hit by a truck, and oh no, they wake up in a final... Do they get hit by a truck, or they just wake up? I think they get hit by a truck.
Sounds right.
Typically what it is. I have the volumes literally behind me. And wake up in a Final Fantasy styled world. It's not like a known Final Fantasy world, but it's something very similar to 14's world. where there's Makote, there's Lalafels, there's Hrothgar, all the 9 yards, with some other Vele. I mean, there's other races that aren't in 14 in the manga. Like Sid comes up, and I think in volume 10, 10 or 11, I think is when Sid gets introduced, and he's like a wolf, man wolf style, like he's like a Makote, but instead of a cat, it's based on a dog.
That's crazy. There's even a Sid in the in the manga.
Yep.
There's a Sid in everywhere.
Oh no, it's great. It's great. I highly recommend anybody who hasn't read it go read it. You can actually download. There's a manga app that has it on there, which is called. Here, let me pull it up on my phone. I think yeah, Manga Up is an app you can download. I think it's only like $4 a month, and you can read every single chapter of the volumes of the currently out.
Did we do a Sid episode?
No.
That might be a 4-parter.
That one's going to be very. Sid's going to be very long whenever we do characters again. That's going to be forever long. Anyway,
it'll be a whole season right there.
So the Magus Sisters are high-ranking spellcasters, able to use spells considered difficult, such as the likes of Float, Faraga, Blizzaga, and Graviaga, which is the gravity spell.
But can they use Terra Flame?
No. They're not as strong as Donald Duck. I'm sorry. Which is still crazy. But it is really cool with their arc in the manga. That's the whole thing where they're in Mystia. They go and try to get this artifact to where they can cast Reflect. Because Reflect, so there's a lot of like high-ranking spells that us as the player will be able to use in standard Final Fantasy, but in the world of Lost Stranger, they're in myth and legends. They're not like nobody knows they actually exist. And the whole thing with the protagonist, he's trying to raise his sister because she dies from the Mist Dragon. She becomes a life crystal where he needs now to find a Phoenix Down or a spell known as Raise, obviously, to try and bring her back.
We all know that the Phoenix Down myth does not work. Just ask Eric.
Yeah. Well, they don't really have like story implications with Phoenix Downs or Raise at all in 7. You can use them as spells, but you couldn't like.
Yeah.
It's not like cutscenes or story moments, which like should you think would be a thing, but anyway, whatever.
I guess Phoenix Downs don't heal holes through your body.
Well, maybe it's something to do with a 7-foot-long katana.
Could be.
Could be. So they are referenced in 2 other Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy IX, they are referenced, which I don't know if
you gotta have
Steven
a good eye.
So the statue in Alexandria resemble the Magus Sisters, one figure being short, one being tall and slender, and the last being bulky. A plaque by the statue tells of the 3 knights of Pluto who fought bravely in the 15th Lumbrum War in 1601.
I would just like to say, of course, there's a Magus Sisters reference because there's a reference to every Final Fantasy in 9.
From 1 to 8 in 9, yeah. And then Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Echoes of Time. So when wearing the Mystic Beast Sallet and Mystic Beast Plate, a female Yuke will resemble Sandy, a female Clavet will resemble Cindy, and a female Liddy will resemble Mindy. They are based on the Final Fantasy X ions.
Oh, so you look like bugs.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Neat.
And then they also appear as they do appear in guest appearances in Kingdom Hearts, obviously. So in the original Kingdom Hearts, Mindy, Cindy, and Sandy are the names of 3 gummy ship blueprints.
Yeah, they are.
What, you grinded for those?
Huh?
You grinded for those?
Yeah. Yeah, and 1. I've played 1 so many times without beating it that I've done a lot.
And then
gummy ships are fun. Gummy ships are fun in 1. A lot more fun than they are.
Yeah, they are.
2 and 3.
More than 2 and 3. That's true. And then Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy in Idaki Street Portable. So the Magus Sisters is a chance card. The card's ability, attain all suits for replace with the wild card if the suits are held. Okay, what the heck is this game? Oh, it's a PSP game.
Oh boy.
It is known as Idaki Street Portable. Is a handheld party game released in Square in 2006 and exclusive to Japan. It's specifically a Dragon Quest Final Fantasy party game.
What? Together?
Yeah. Together, yeah.
Interesting.
Featured characters in Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 12 characters. And then they have maps from Final Fantasy 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 12. And then they have a bunch of cards. Okay. And then in other media, so in Live Alive, an RPG for Super Famicom developed by Square and directed by Final Fantasy IV and designer Takashi Tokita, the boss Chan, Sean, and Lin resemble the Magus Sisters. Okay.
Sure.
And Live Alive, I'm pretty sure they done remakes on this one. Yeah, they did a remake. When did they do that remake? 2022 is when they did the remake. And it's on Switch currently, so you can play that now. And then Hanjuku Hero Tai 3D, also developed by Square Enix, parodies the Magus Sisters with a boss called the Three Haggis Sisters. They're a trio of human-shaped tuber plants whose body shapes closely resemble the sisters, with tall, slim cassava tuber resembling Sandy, a short and stout potato resembling Sandy, and the sweet potato with a deep voice resembling Mindy. Though the Mindy analog is taller than the Cindy in this appearance, they can use an attack in which they take triangle formation, collectively fart on the target, parodying Delta attack.
What is this game? What?
Oh my god, that is hilarious. This is a series. World Polygonal Egg Monsters. It's only in Japan. It was only released in Japan.
I mean, I'm not shocked.
Oh no! It released on my birthday. That's worse. No. No, thank you.
What a nasty thing to do to make Cindy a potato.
Well,
a sweet potato with a deep voice. What? Okay.
Oh yeah. And then finally, the etymology for the Magus Sisters. So Magus is the Latin word for wizard. Its plural is magi. Magus Sisters may be reference to the Moirai, often known in English as the Fates. Oh, yeah. The three Fate sisters. The Moirai were the three incarnations of destiny. Clotho the Spinner. I'm going to butcher these names. Lacarus Alater, and then
Atropos, I think.
Atropos, yeah. Literally unturnable, but metaphorically inflexible or inevitable death. Who controlled the thread of life of every mortal and acted independently, even gods needed to submit to them. This could be reflected in Final Fantasy X by the player not being able to directly command the sisters like the other Ions.
There's also the what are their names?
Is this Greek?
Yeah, that's Greek.
Yeah, Greek. Okay. Yeah, Greek mythology. The three fates, which if you watch Hercules, you see them.
Or if you've played Witcher 3, you've seen them.
Yeah, the crones are a symbolism to the three weavers. Yeah. That's true. But they can die, so it doesn't matter. The crones can die.
They can.
They will.
Two of them can.
Yeah. I killed those bitches.
And potentially three, depending on your ending.
Depending on the ending, that is true. So the Japanese names of the sisters may be derived from Dagra Magra, a 1935 novel by Yumino Kusaki.
Sorry, Jesse's not here.
The novel is regarded as an example of Japanese avant-garde Gothic literature.
Sounds interesting.
Probably won't be able to read it because it's probably only in Japanese.
Probably.
In Final Fantasy X, the special attacks Razia and Kimasad?
Sure.
Have origins in military tactics. Ramiza comes from Arabic, gouache meaning raid, and Kamasto is a surprise raid during times when the enemy is supposed to be asleep. Passado is a fencing skill, a forward lunge with an ape or a rapier.
Okay.
Cool.
lots of references and influences there.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's the Magus Sisters, everyone. If you want to know more
There they
about
are.
them, go play the older games, or if you want,
10.
go 10. Or go read about them in Final Fantasy Lost Stranger, because by the way, they're not bugs. I think is Mindy's
they're only bugs in 10.
That's true. They're only bugs in 10, which is interesting.
It does make it a lot of fun. Their appearances are always entertaining in 10. I just love summoning them in 10. They're just they are a lot of fun. Especially to use because they just wipe the battlefield.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember.
If you don't want to
Zanmato
your way through the game and spend all your money, just use the Magus Sisters instead.
Yep. Cindy, the middle one, is go read the manga. She's they're more attractive in the manga for anybody. And Cindy's more endowed, if you know what I mean. If you know what manga is, because it's obviously.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the manga is really good. I really enjoy it. It's really cool callbacks and everything. And even at the end of each volume, they even tell you what references they made in in that volume, where it comes from, and explain a little bit about it. So,
okay.
It's pretty cool. It's good.
I haven't bought a manga, and I'm going to try and keep that streak going for the rest of my life.
Or you can just download an app and read it there.
I'm not. No. That's...
Why?
I don't...
There's only
Buying
13 volumes. There's only 13 volumes. There's not that many.
Can't get into it. I didn't do comic books as a kid. I can't do manga.
Hey, I didn't do comic books as a kid until later in life. By later, I mean that minimum 18, 20. This is when I started collecting comics.
I never had them. My daughter has them now. And I was like, man, she had comic books growing up, and I never had one. She's not even a nerd like I am.
Tisk.
I know.
But yeah, everybody, go play older games. Go read manga. Go do something with Final Fantasy.
Yeah, go play 9.
Go play 9 or 14. Anyway, what? Either one.
I said either one. And if you join our FC, you can be a part of the fun of waiting. And when Ben shows up, it's like, oh, we got a Ben sighting. It's always an exciting day when Ben pops up on 14 when you're playing.
My name pops up in the chat. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Look who's on, and I always get screenshotted in the Discord.
Yeah, I almost did it the other day, but I had too much going. I was in an area.
No,
there was too much going on.
Too much going on.
People are like, join our FC. We're just here to have fun.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Automated stuff. BS.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, and may the crystals guide you. thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share your thoughts, experiences, and love for the Final Fantasy lore. You can also find us on Twitter at FFLorecast.